Mark, what's up, man?
What's up, Mark? What's up, baby?
JP, good to see you again. Mark Ingram set to join us right now here at the USAA Radio Row for the Army-Navy game. Mark, what's going on, man? How are you, buddy?
What's up? How you doing?
We're doing well, man. Thank you for making time for us. Obviously, you're a busy man.
Yeah.
The triple option. You got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, man. We just out here trying to stay busy, man. It's a good thing.
This game gonna keep you busy.
Hey, we gonna see. It's my first time It's my first time experiencing it.
Oh,
so,
is it?
Yeah. So
very cool.
Yeah, I'm
look
excited
at this.
about
You
it.
talk about rivalries, and when you look at this game, it's what the 125th meeting. JP said so, and watching these guys who play against each other hard, but gonna end up with each other on the battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a special dynamic. I mean, these are people who, these are men and women that we have so much respect for, man. That serve our country.
Yeah.
You know, we get to watch them play a game that we love, but at the end of the day, they many of these men and women, you know, have the ultimate sacrifice for us. And so I'm super thankful and appreciative for everything that they do, everything that they stand for, because you know, I'm at home with my wife and my kids, and you know, we have people that are out there really out here putting it all on the line for us, so we can have freedom and that we can feel safe. So I'm super thankful and appreciative for everyone, and I'm obviously excited that I get to watch them play the game that we all love. So it's a special dynamic, and I'm proud to be a part of it this week.
That's really, really well said there.
Thank you.
We're talking with Mark Ingram, Heisman Trophy winner. You can follow him at Mark Ingram II.
Yes, sir.
2 eyes at the end of that thing.
Yes, sir.
You can check out the triple option. There's a lot of content for Mark. I did. Obviously, this game is fascinating, but you also have this subplot of Bill Belichick going to
Wow.
Wow. Like, you ever think you'll see that?
Man, Belichick in college?
When I first heard it, I was like, oh, this is nonsense.
No way, right?
Yeah.
Right? But with the new day and age that college football is in with NIL and how you kind of like have to manage, like, you know, paying players and stuff, it almost is like a little mini league kind of. So, you know, now can he bring his philosophy and his strategy from, you know, the successful 6 Super Bowls that he won to the college ranks? That's to be seen. But when you talk about a coach who's seen it and done it at the highest level, there's not many that's done it like Bill Belichick. We talk about someone who's been able to evaluate talent. There's not people who've done it like Bill Belichick. So I believe in him, and obviously he believes in something special that he could do at UNC. And so I'm eager to see how it happens. I think it's great for college football. Obviously, I'm a big college football fan. We all are.
Sure.
So I think it's huge for college football, and hopefully he does a great job out there in North Carolina.
I wonder who his director of recruiting is going to be, because he's not going to be
right. Like, is he going to be the one sitting in the house, is like telling mom and dad like why your son should come play for me?
Oh yeah.
I do wonder.
You don't got to recruit no more. You just got to open up that checkbook now. Right? You got to open up that checkbook.
Different world, Coach. I do wonder. I'm particularly fascinated if on what level Deion's success at Colorado impacted Bill's thought, like, yeah, I could go to Carolina and do this. And I wanted to ask you specifically about the Buffaloes with the Heisman Trophy coming up. I believe there's only been 2 non-quarterbacks to win this thing in the last 25 years, and it's you and Devontae Smith.
Yeah, and Derek too.
Derek Henry, sure.
Yeah. All Bama boys. That's
all Bama boys. Right. Who would you vote for the Heisman? Or maybe you have a vote as a former winner.
Yeah, I do have a vote.
Well, if you don't want to tell us, I get that.
Yeah, no. I think Travis Hunter, what he's been able to do, you talking about being – you could argue that he's not the best wide receiver, but you can't argue that he's not one of the top 2 or 3 wide receivers in the country. You can't argue that he's not the best DB in the country. So when you have someone going for over 1,000 yards and 15 touchdowns, also 4 interceptions, a game-winning forced fumble, allowed 1 touchdown all year long, the dude is just having a season that we've never seen before. We've seen people play 2 sides of the ball, but we haven't seen people play 2 sides of the ball at that high of a level. People say, oh, snap count this, snap count that. No, don't just listen to the snap. Don't just listen to what people say about snap count. Go watch him play. Go watch him play.
It's true.
They don't throw his way because he's strapping people on defense, and then he makes spectacular catches on the offensive side of the football. Open, great ball skills. So you talk about just a guy who is rare, something that we'll probably never see again. You know, I think at one point last year he played like over 400 snaps in 2 games. Like he's playing 130, 140 snaps a game, but quality snaps. Quality snaps. Not like he's getting beat, not like he's taking a play off on offense. But then you have Ashton Genty,
who's a stud,
a baller. He'll be the first back taken in the draft. Then you talk about who has meant most to their team, like him. If Boise State doesn't have Ashton Genty Are they?
We're not talking about them.
They're not in the playoff.
With the first round bye.
Right, which is nuts.
With the first round bye. So,
Yeah.
like, you talk about the impact of a player on a team and what he means to his team. I think it's hard to say anyone more than Ashton Jeanty. But if it wasn't for Travis Hunter's season he had, I think the Jeanty would win it with flying colors. But I think Travis Hunter's going to win it. He's been cleaning up all the other awards.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think the next one up is the Heisman.
See, I believe they should have a quarterback award and everybody else.
Yeah.
Because, you can always throw a quarterback out there.
Yeah.
The quarterback, he's the best. No, but quarterbacks are dependent upon everybody else.
Yes.
So you should just have 2 awards and be
Exactly.
done with it.
Yeah, bet quarterback of the year and then what, Heisman?
Right. Talking with Mark Ingram, 2009 Heisman Trophy winner, played more than a decade in the NFL, first-round pick from the Saints. Your career has been incredible.
Thank you.
What do you make of what Derrick Henry is still doing for the Ravens?
Man, he's just
Another Bama guy.
Yeah, he's just a special player, man. And you talk about the physical attributes. He's just an alien. 6'4", 260 pounds, running 4.5, running away from people. Just the physicality and the durability is just a testament to him. How he prepares, how he works, how he eats, the mindset. There's a lot of things that go into being successful for a long time and being able to run for him and Saquon, are going crazy right now in the NFL. So
does it seem, you're a guy that went for over 8,000 yards in the NFL, 65 touchdowns as a pro, right? Like you had a very long, successful NFL career. Do you feel like what Henry, what Saquon, even you look at Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, do you feel like there's kind of this running back renaissance happening?
It's never been a running back unrenaissance.
But
it's just this narrative that
an appreciation again.
There's just this narrative that maybe people in the front offices or people in the scouting department, they try to push this narrative to devalue the position so you can get these elite running backs at a lower price.
Right.
You know what I mean? But now you're seeing New York, you're stupid. You let Saquon go.
You're probably all getting fired.
Yeah. You guys are dumb. You let your best player go, and now he's having the best season of any player in the
for your rival.
In the NFL for your rival. You talk about Tennessee, you just let Derrick Henry walk.
And
probably out of respect.
I will be sick.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not gonna sleep if you.
Right. But then you talk about Derrick Henry. Tennessee essentially let him walk. I think out of respect for what he did for that program. But he's having a huge year for the Ravens. Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, you mentioned. It's just special to see that these running backs are showing that the position is still extremely valuable. Jeanty showing that in Boise. And obviously, if you could run the football, if you could control the line of scrimmage, you have a great chance of winning the football game. So an elite running back is always invaluable to a team, in my opinion.
Isn't it amazing when they made the league where every quarterback gets paid?
Yes.
But the best running backs get underpaid.
You have to.
That makes no sense.
You have to pull teeth out to try and get paid.
That's stupid to me, man.
Yeah. Like you could just be a mid quarterback and get $45 million. Like
Daniel Jones.
I didn't want to say no names. I'm glad you did for me.
We'll name names right.
Okay, I like y'all. But $45 million just for being okay. You know what I mean? You're a backup, you get 8 to 9 to 10. You got to pull wisdom teeth out as a running back to get 9 to 10 million a year. You know what I mean? But that's just the state of every position has their market value. That's just the state of the position. If you play quarterback and you're decent, you're getting $50 million now a year.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So
it's crazy. Speaking of quarterbacks here in Washington, what do you think of the youngster Jayden Daniels?
Man, he's a beast, man. I'm so happy that he's not playing for LSU anymore. You know what I mean? I was sick of watching him for 2 years, but he's just a special player, man. And I knew it. I was actually at Alabama LSU 2 years ago when he had that game winner, 2-point conversion. They went for 2 and they won. I was like, oh, this dude is different. And he obviously went back to last year, won the Heisman, and improved even more. But he can just throw the football. He has the right mindset, the right mentality. He can run, obviously electric with his legs. But as a rookie quarterback, to have a whole team and a whole organization behind you, that just tells you everything you need to know. And so because you always believe in your teammates, but for a rookie quarterback and for you to have everyone offensively, defensively, front office, fans, everyone supporting this young man, he's set up for success here in Washington. He's a special player. He's a really good player. I think he's going to be a great player. I think they found their quarterback here in Washington.
Well, he has to help. We have your guy, B-Rob.
Yeah, B-Rob.
B-Rob is a beast, man.
B-Rob, Scary Terry. You know what I mean? Got some players around him. Got the defense. You know, it takes a full team. You know,
totally.
He came into a really good position. You know, got some good support. Got good coaching around him. And the situation you go to, and it matters. Totally. You know, you go to Carolina, like Bryce Young, they try to bench you, and then they bring you back, you balling. They're like, oh, what happened? Nothing happened. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but or like even Caleb in Chicago, you know what I mean? So the situation, the place you go, and the people who are around you matter so much, and I think he's in a great situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Talking with Mark Ingram here. You can check out the Triple Option Podcast. Give him a follow at Mark Ingram II. This is a relatively simple question. Now, these are my people. My boy Tripp at Innisfree. I don't know if you know
Innisfree. What you know about?
I'm telling you, I know about T-Town.
Okay.
Did Bama get screwed?
First and foremost, I think they have no one to blame but themselves, because you control your own destiny essentially, and you lose games that you're not supposed to, and you end up leaving your fate to outside factors, right? Yeah. Now, with that being said, when you talk about the last spot in the playoff, I think they were the most deserving out of anybody out of the 4 or 5 teams. You put SMU in, and they have no CFP ranked top 25 wins. The combined record of their opponents is less than 500. And guess what? Guess how you get in? By just winning. Win the damn championship. And none of us have this conversation. Right. But you guys go and take an L. So guess what? They say you're not supposed to be punished for playing in the conference championship. You don't get punished if it's the Big Ten championship and it's 1 versus 3. Right. You don't get punished if it's the SEC championship and it's 2 versus 5. You get punished if it's a booty conference and you don't win it. Like, you get punished.
Yeah.
So they go and they lose to a three-loss team in Clemson. Like, no, you should get booted. You should.
That
be
is
out.
a 3-loss team that's in. It's Clemson.
Yes.
Clemson?
So everyone's like a 3-loss team. They're a 3-loss conference champion, and I respect Clemson because guess what they did? They scheduled Georgia. They scheduled South Carolina, and they lost both of those games.
Right.
You know what I mean? So and Bama beat both of those teams.
I know.
So you're conference champ. You know what I mean? So
I think, dude, you can almost make a better case for South Carolina.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have the bad losses.
The problem is
they beat Clemson, and then 2 weeks later, Clemson gets in.
Right. The problem is South Carolina lost to Alabama, and they lost to Ole Miss. So you can't really head-to-head matters.
Totally. Yeah.
Head-to-head matters.
100%.
So as hot as they were at the end of the year, it's hard to jump them when they lost to Bama and they lost to Ole Miss.
I'm with you.
But
you're
right.
I feel like the playoff is close to being perfect.
It's almost there.
It's just not quite.
I don't think they ever get perfect. They'll get close, but they'll never, because there's gonna be someone gonna
be left out.
Upset.
But at the same time, like
Terps.
At the same time, the top 4 teams should have the byes regardless.
Yes.
Like you should be an automatic qualifier, but that doesn't mean you get an automatic bye.
I believe
100%. Just rank them.
Yeah.
You rank them after the people are in, and then the top 12 go.
Yes.
Don't tell me just because this guy won his championship and he was way down, he's supposed to go.
Yeah, like Arizona State was like ranked 16 or 13 or something, and they got a first round bye because it's the 4
Boise.
It's the 4 highest ranked conference champions that get by.
So you got to fix it.
Yeah.
You're a busy man. Thank you for making time for us. Everybody, check him out at Mark Ingram II. Check out the Triple Option Podcast.
Yes, I appreciate you guys.
Thanks, dude. This is
great.
great.
It was great.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you guys, man. I appreciate it.